So very often we have to lift objects during general daily life, or actually some people during their job have to do it throughout the day. And what we have to make sure is that we're doing this in a safe manner. And traditionally everyone knows keep your back straight, bend your knees, but often actually coming down with a straight back in this manner is actually very difficult to lift in that way. And if you bend the knees forward, you're actually putting a lot of pressure on your knees. So what's much better is to progress the hip hinge and the squat that we've already talked about to utilise these in a great manner in order to pick someone up. And in this example, we're going to try just lifting this up off the floor. So the first rules to remember when you're lifting is the object should come nice and close to you. So make sure you're as close as you can before you start to the object that you want to pick up. The next stage is to think, you know your hip hinge, you know your squat, but often people go to pick up the object too soon. So don't think about the object to begin, we'll just do the stages that we've already run through. If you do a hip hinge for me, bend your knees and do a lovely squat. We need to go a little bit lower for this one. And then if you can take your hands out to pick up the object, lift it and bring it close in towards you. Lovely. And now stand back up. And all we need to do now is to reverse that. So keep the object close to you, hip hinge for me, bend the knees, and then place it back down. That was really good. The only ways we could have improved that was to maybe have a slightly wider stance. If it had been a heavier object, you probably would have to have done a slightly deeper squat. And depending on the object that you're lifting, you need to make sure that you're activating your core, bracing your abdomen, and that will obviously also protect the low back. That was really good.